Hello, I'm Avalon Newberry, a junior at South Tahoe High School. This is my Sports Medicine 3 motion analysis program for a soccer defender, kick, and clearance. My patient is our starting varsity center back, Avery Zachary. She's a freshman and she's been playing soccer for 10 years. She came to me asking for help to improve her form and accuracy with her clearances. She's a very hardworking player and a great asset to our team. Purpose: to increase the clearance accuracy with her dominant and non-dominant foot, to use proper clearance techniques and kicking mechanics to clear the ball, to improve reaction time and speed of clearance, and to improve her mental state to increase confidence in games and to help her not get into her head and overthink about the kick. My plan: I plan to help my client achieve faster clearance accuracy and power by correcting her form. I will do this by studying the proper mechanics, including placement of her plant foot, placement of her kicking foot, when and where she's making contact with the ball, where her upper body is, if she's hitting the ball underneath or on the side, creating backspin or side spin, and if she's hitting the ground before she kicks. Next, I will analyze her approach, her contact, and her follow through from the kick. These are all deciding factors where and how hard her ball will be kicked. For testing, I will start by filming her clearance and kick with both feet. Next, I will compare it to the professional center back Naomi Girma and run it through a motion analysis app. I will go over this with Avery and we're going to make a plan to see what we can improve on and how this will help. Next, I will set up 4 cones. 2 on the sidelines at about 30 yards from where she'll be kicking. Next, I'll have 2 more central about 40 yards away. I will have her kick the ball to each cone as accurately as possible with each foot. I will have her do this for 3 rounds, giving her 12 on each foot. For practice, I will focus on her clearance in the first week of practice. During our team practice, I will watch her clearances and afterwards I'll tell her what I saw. And after practice, we will work on drills and try to fix the form that happened in practice. Then, by the second week, we'll be able to add more pressure in to get her a faster reaction time. I continued the same thing with the cone drills, and I also incorporated some other drills as well, still while filming her to compare it to Naomi Girma and put it through the motion analysis app. For success, I will be testing her before and after the program, and I'm hoping that the test will show better accuracy, power, making it to or past each cone, and how much she can hit the cone. During these 2 weeks, we'll have 3 games, which will also be a good indicator on how well this program is working. This is her approach and contact and follow through before motion analysis. As you can see, her upper body is facing and her hips are facing more towards the ball than to where she wants to kick it to. With her hands, she's not properly balanced, which could lead to improper form. Right before she hits the ball, as you can see, she's hitting the ball on the side instead of getting underneath it, and her foot is hitting the ground before she kicks the ball. This could be where she's losing power and why it's not going to the proper place. Her follow through as well, she's very off balance and her hands are not in the right form. After looking at this, we came up with some drills and trainings that I thought would help. I started Avery by doing the same warm-up every day, mainly to focus on stretching her groins to avoid pulling anything or stretching anything. I had her jog to the 18 and back, then skip to the 18 and back, openers, then closers, and then some kicks, some runner stretch, everything like that. Then we started the drills. As I continued with the cone drill, I also incorporated some other drills, like passing with increasing space each time, short, long, and hitting different targets. Another huge aspect of this is the mental side. It is important to keep her positive because sometimes when the kicks don't go her way, it's hard and you get in your head. So to limit this, every time before she kicked the ball, I made her do the box breathing method to center herself and just kick the ball, not to overthink it or to worry about her form, just to breathe and kick. Comparison and changes. Using the OnForm app, I was able to compare Avery's technique and really assess it. As you can see, before, her arms were very off balance as they were both up. After comparing it to Naomi Girma and looking where everything's supposed to be, we were able to do some work with the drills and work with the OnForm app to be able to fix it. And then in her after, her arms are definitely more balanced and her plant foot isn't too far behind the ball. It's at the perfect placing, and her knee is a little bit more above her ankle where it should be, and on her plant foot and on her kicking foot, her knee and her ankle are in line more than it was before. This will help her not hit the ground before she gets the ball, and as you can see on this one, her foot is more facing towards the side, whereas this one, it's facing straight on in the direction she wants to go. Same with her hips and her upper body. That'll help her ball not curve and have backspin. After motion analysis and comparing it to Naomi Girma. You can see her approach, especially on her left foot, is noticeably different. She goes in more balanced with her upper body and lands in a better balanced position. When she kicks it, when she kicks the ball, there's little to no turf spray as she's not hitting the ground before she kicks the ball. You can also see where she's making contact with the ball. She's hitting it directly underneath instead of on the side or more above, and this eliminated backspin and side spin. Conclusion. The difference in her form was notably improved. This was proven to be true in her testing and even in practice in games, as she didn't make as many mistakes, both because she was in her head and she knew how to kick the ball well and correctly. The cone drill really showed this when she started off with a 33% accuracy on her first test. Then the first week, she improved to a 58% accuracy. By the second week, she was already at an 83% accuracy rate. This significantly helped her both mentally and physically. While the motion analysis and drills were helpful, the biggest part was definitely the mental side. Every time before she kicked the ball, when I told her just breathe and kick, is when she had her best kicks. Yes, the drills and the motion analysis definitely helped, but it's hard when you get in your head and overthink it. She getting the proper technique and really making sure she stuck with it by doing repetition helped her come easy to it. It made her know it better than anything, and she was able to kick the ball without even thinking about it with the proper form. It is important that for these techniques, we focus on the athlete's mental health and along with their techniques. Thank you.